that's what we're going to go into. Flexion occurs. Flexion in a headset occurs by a horse giving in 3 primary areas of their head and neck. In order for a horse to bridle their head, they need to give in their jaw and their mouth. They need to give or flex here at the poll, and they need to give throughout their neck, okay? So if you decide to just bump your horse's head down or put draw reins on your horse and work as a pulley to get that horse's head down, you are eliminating some of the areas of flexion that are really required to give you that good headset. A lady came to me and said, I show Arabs. Am I going to benefit at this session tomorrow? And my Arabs, you know, they have a different headset. I said, absolutely. However your horse is made, whether you are riding a Tennessee Walker, a Thoroughbred, an Arabian, or a Quarter Horse, your horse has a natural way their neck comes out of their shoulders, a natural headset. I can help you to make your horse in its natural ability be the best they can be. I'm going to give you a technique that you don't need your trainer to help fix. You can practice every day at home. We're going to be talking about how to use your hands correctly. We're going to talk about your direction of pull, your pounds of pressure in your hands. And then we're also going to talk about the horse and structurally how they actually give their head and neck. You know, through years and years of training, like they were saying in the announcement, I learned a lot. But what really taught me was teaching and writing articles. I had to lay out what my program and my thoughts and philosophies were on it. And I became a better horseman as a result of it. So I studied the neck. I studied the muscle structures in your horse's neck. I studied where they actually flex and give. Because do you know that it takes several muscle groups for a horse to bridle and give their head? Do you know which ones they are? Well, I'm going to teach you today. So, first exercise we're going to give is following the nose. Now, when I used to break colts, that's the first thing I taught them, was to follow their nose. That's about as basic as knowing how to kick and go. When you take a horse and you want to teach him to turn, you follow their nose. People may say, that sounds real simple, I'm beyond that. I've had people say that. I go, well, let me teach you the value and the importance. When you ask your horse to follow their nose, you are requiring them to bend or break here through the neck. You are stretching these neck muscles. You are encouraging their flexion to give in that area. So I'm going to ask her to follow her nose to the left. Right now, notice that where she's breaking here is right about here. She's required to give that neck. Very good. Very good. And I'm pushing her forward until she walks up to her face. There, she's dropping her neck low, kind of getting on her front end. I want it fluid. I want it soft. So I'm not going to jerk her and punish her. I'm going to encourage her forward. That was an issue of just being stiff and tight. Sometimes, almost every morning of my ride, I'll take my horses, I'll do these suppling exercises, and I'll diagnose them. I'll figure out, where were you stiff? Where were you giving? And what do I need to work on? If she's stiffer one way than the other, which every horse is, I'm going to keep encouraging her forward. I'm going to pay attention to her energy flow, her steps on the ground.